It's not uncommon these days to see tip options for almost anything you purchase, from the obvious, restaurants, hairdressers, taxi and ride sharing. Now some are saying the options are growing and the cost is rising. Ethan Murnau joining us now to talk more about some new numbers showing some are getting frustrated by the tipping culture. Ethan.
Well, hi, Scott. Most times when we go out to eat at a sit-down restaurant, get our food delivered, or pick up our order ourselves, we're prompted to leave a tip, but how many of us are actually doing so, and how much are we leaving? A new Canada-wide survey from Narrative Research found that about 80% of the roughly 1,200 respondents do not tip on pick-up, takeout orders or fast food, while the majority, or 77%, said they leave a gratuity for sit-down restaurant service. Just 21% said they tip at fast food establishments, and even less, 19% tip for takeout. Meanwhile, just under half, or 47%, said they tip third-party food delivery services like DoorDash, Skip the Dishes, and Uber Eats. Earlier today, I spoke with Vancouver-based etiquette consultant Anne Elizabeth Burnett, who often discusses tipping, and said she isn't surprised by these results, especially when it comes to picking up takeout orders. She wonders why people tip for takeout when they haven't received any service, and says some may be tipping less than before because food is more expensive than it used to be. Now, 53% of those who say they tip for sit-down service agreed that 15% was ideal amount to give, a big jump from the 17% who said 5% was better for them. Meanwhile, when it comes to tipping your hairstylist, 60% said they do, while 45% saying they'd give 15% gratuity, and a quarter said 5% was the way to go. A TikToker went viral for his stance on Canada's tip culture, saying we should normalize not tipping in certain situations.
Because I am dead tired of paying for things that should not be tippable. Like, I just went to a coffee shop to buy a bottle of water, and the lady turns around, opens the fridge door, and pulls out a bottle of water, right? She shows me the iPad, like she turns it around, and then it's like 15, 18, 20. I'm like, girl, forgive me, no tip. It was last year when Angus Reid, another pollster, highlighted tipflation or tip creep, terms that describe the widespread expansion of gratuity to more industries. This can actually lead to customers suffering from fatigue, which experts say surged amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Scott?
All right, thanks for the breakdown, Ethan.